Go to Crookston, Egg Country, Farm Credit Services, Grove Mechanical, Heating and Cooling, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, and Old National Bank. All bringing you KROX video streaming.
And a good evening to everybody out there. You're tuning in to KROX TV. And hey, for the first time in a couple months, well, it feels like it at least, we're starting a broadcast and I can still see daylight out there. As the Kittson County Central Bearcats are in town. And they're taking on the Crookston Pirate boys hockey team in a game that got moved up an hour because, quite frankly, nobody wants to drive when it's 25 below out there. And there's been a vast majority of games that have been postponed throughout the course of this last few hours or so, and to the point where there are just some that even tomorrow, scheduled for tomorrow, have also been postponed. And so we'll be talking about that here now as the clock is running and warm-ups are underway. You can also notice some more Pirate brothers are back out there. This is a bigger group of them, and so we're really excited to see how that goes here for this one. The Pirates coming in today 9-6-1 on the air. A couple days ago, as you're able to watch right here, oh boy, they had some problems with Warroad. But who doesn't have problems with Warroad? That's the overarching question. The Warriors showcasing their strength and getting a win. So the Pirates are now tasked with getting themselves back, getting themselves to double-digit wins on the season, with 10 wins and a bunch of games still remaining on the calendar. I think 8, roughly. There's a lot in this last week of January. They're putting themselves in a really good place to make a push for the tournament. They're taking on the Kittson County Central Bearcats, who are 5-12 on the season. They're just coming off a 3-1 loss to Wahpeton Breckenridge. The Blades out there, they took down the Bearcats. This is a team that has some talent, but the one thing they are lacking is depth. They are naturally have had fewer players on their team. And then, of course, start of practices, Gavin Johnson, their senior, and was a really good football player. He tore his ACL in practice, so he's been done for the year. Their backup goalie is out. They have another forward who's out, and so they only have 12 skaters active for this game. That's much less than you would want in one goalie that's active today, their big senior goalie. And so they're running on thin ice, no pun intended, and so they're hoping that things can turn around and they can put together a pretty good result against the Pirates. This is the second time these two teams have played against each other so far this season. It was the first game of the year, way back at the start of December, where the Crookston Pirates handled the business, won that one 7-0 to open up their year. And they're looking to kind of do the same thing here today and put themselves again in a position to win. We'll be talking through our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups, who we've got starting. But the first thing I wanted to mention as well, we're going to do a brief Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update here for you, just to run through the games that are not happening here today, and there's a fair chunk of them. So we'll run through this now so everybody can be informed. If you haven't been following, under KROXAM.com on the weekly sports schedule, that's where we have all of our updates. So every other boys hockey game going on in this area is postponed. You've got Thiefur Falls, Grand Forks, Red River, Roseau at Warroad, Detroit Lakes at Sartell, Morris Benson at Bagley Foston, Wadena, Deer Creek at Park Rapids, St. Cloud Crush at Moorhead, Bemidji at Grand Forks Central. All those have been postponed. Over on KROX Radio, though, JV was postponed, canceled, excuse me. Crookston Pirate girls basketball, they'll still be playing against East Grand Forks today, and that'll be tipping off right around 6 o'clock as well over on KROX Radio, so tune into that. That should be a fun one there. couple of other postponements that we have. Girls basketball, ones that are postponed. Warren Albright, Oslo at Goodrich Grigla, BGMR at Footabell Trammy, Stephen Argyle at Red Lake County Central, Barnesville at Thief River Falls, Little Fork Big Falls at War Road, Lake of the Woods at Kittson County Central was canceled. Clearbrook Godvic at LaPorte, Minoan Waban, Native West, Cass Lake Bena, and Black Duck all postponed. Boys basketball, that's postponed, is Roseau and Red Lake County, Sacred Heart, Stephen Argyle. That would have been a fun one. Lake of the Woods at Kittson County Central, canceled for that. Thief River Falls at Barnesville, Native West at Minoan Waban, Clearbrook Godvic at the Northern Freeze, and Wantina Deer Creek at Park Rapids. Girls hockey postponements are East Grand Forks, Appomattox, and Sartell at Detroit Lakes. And a couple of wrestling triangulars have been postponed as well. On the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update a little bit later on, we'll give you a full run-through of what is playing, including a few professional sports that will be playing today. And so we'll get to tune into all of those, and we might be able to even get the Wild on tonight as their puck drops at 8:30. And so that could be a good one there to tune in. For now, though, we'll take a break. You have talked to both head coaches. The head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. But first will be the other Josh Running of the Kittson County Central Bearcats. We'll hear from him first. Right after this, you're in tune to KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's. 2.
On the Revealed pregame show, Kittson County Central head coach Josh Running is with us. Last time I saw you was last year when I was out in Hallock because I didn't do the game at the start of the year, which is the first time you guys played. I think it was the first game of the season or right around there for either the first or second one. But it's been a long time since you guys have matched up. How has the year kind of progressed for you, and where do you think you guys stand at the moment?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle this year. We've had, we got short numbers. We've had that the last 3 years now. Right now, with our senior Gavin Johnson tearing his ACL early in the season, we were down to 14 skaters, or 13, pardon me. And then throughout the year, we've dealt with sickness and injury. So like today against Crookston, we're coming out with 12 skaters, and it's kind of been a struggle throughout the year.
Yeah, depth and a lot of things, they kind of make or break things a lot of the time. What have you been able to make in a positive sense throughout the course of the year with as few skaters as you have had so far?
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty difficult. The biggest thing, we're playing against Crookston and some bigger towns, bigger schools. They have full rosters. I mean, no matter how skilled we are, it's tough. It's tough to not get outworked in that scenario. So, a lot of conditioning, but we try to make it fun. I'm not a big bag skating kind of guy because when you only have that many guys, you don't want people to quit. And so we do our conditioning in kind of little different ways. But the biggest thing is to keep them in shape to try to stay in the game as long as we can.
So you played this Crookston team very, very early in the year. What did you kind of learn about them, and what do you expect to see out of them in round 2?
Yeah, Crookston's a great team. They're very well coached. They're very disciplined. They're just an all-around great hockey team. They're fast. They move the puck. They get pucks to the net. They're always in good position. Like I said, coaching comes a long way. Hardy's a great coach. It's going to be a battle. They have more depth, more skill. They're fast. The biggest thing for us is just to keep them outside. Let them take those shots from odd angles and stuff like that.
You've shown against different teams this year that winning is possible, and that one, on a good day for you guys, you have the capabilities to win. In order for one of those days to be today on an earlier start when it's 20 below out there, what kinds of things do you think you need to do well?
Yeah, today the biggest thing is get it out of our defensive zone. Like I said earlier, if they're in the defensive zone coming in, on their forecheck, whatever, push them outside. Don't, take away the middle. Get pucks out, get, dump and chase if we have to, dump and change, get pucks to the net. Crash the net for a rebound, anything can happen.
Those kind of dirty goals and ones on those fluke bounces or things like that could be proven essential in a game like this?
Yes, big time. I mean, when you have some, guys or a team like us with low numbers and you're getting tired, you never know, a dump in and change, try to get it on net. It's a bouncing piece of rubber. You never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, that's one of our biggest keys today.
Lastly, what will be the message to the guys before they head onto the ice?
Go out there, have fun, work hard. That's all I care. Every game, come out, and it's all about work ethic for me. When it comes down to positioning fundamentals, besides the young guys, the older guys, that's on me. If I haven't done my job and teaching them well enough, the younger guys, it's taking them a little bit longer to catch on to the, positioning and pace of varsity hockey, but they're doing well. So, yeah, the biggest thing is go out there, have fun, work hard.
Well, let's see what happens, Coach. I appreciate your time, and good luck.
You bet. Thank you very much.
And that was the head coach of the Kittson County Central Bearcats, Coach Josh Rutting, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. Very nice guy, and he's someone who's honest about where he knows they kind of stand right now, and so I think he understands what the ceiling is in this game, especially, and we'll see if that can change and put themselves in a better position to make a run and try and win this game. We will take a break now, and when we come back, you'll hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. As the final minutes of warm-up start to wind down, you're in tune to KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Sport that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf, volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo club,
and Crookston academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education.
For over 40, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers, where we make it easy.
Here on the Riverview Health pregame show, Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy is with us. Hey, another 6 o'clock start. Hey, last one got a win for you. So
tell you what, I mean, I'm an early to bed guy, so I don't mind a 6 o'clock start here.
I'm right there with you, but looking to get one back after the tough game against Warroad. That was a pretty darn good team you guys played a couple days ago. And so what's going to take for you to just kind of turn that around, get that out of your head, and get back in the win column tonight?
Yeah, right. Fun to watch. They were a good team. We did some watching too, but yeah, no, I mean, obviously you test yourselves against a very tough team, and I thought, we get a bounce here or there, maybe one of those breakaways, that game ends up a little bit closer, right? But no, I'm really proud of our effort. And now we get back to it here. I think the big key for us is how do we compete at the same level that we did against the number 5 team again in the state, against a team that we had some success against earlier this year, right? So how do we sort of maintain that level? And that's going to be our goal for tonight.
This is the team. I think this was the first game of the year. Yeah, that you played way up in Howlock early December, so it's been a month and a half since you've last seen them. What did you kind of gather about their team this year that you'll use for this one?
Yeah, bad weather that day too, right? That was enough. That was a tough one. Today it's just cold. No, I mean, Eli Muir's a very good hockey player. I think their goalie's good. We had some chances, made some nice saves on us, and they're a team that works hard. They're coached well, and again, we gotta bring it every shift, right? We can't take anything off. We can't give them an inch and play our game, right? We talked a little bit about that. Sometimes we tend to try to get maybe a little too cute or make the extra pass, and let's just get pucks to the net. Let's go to the net, stop at the net, and bury some rebounds.
We're at this stage of the season where we have about 10 games or so roughly left to go, and we're sitting at 500 in the section, and so give or take. So what kinds of things just kind of look at saying like, oh yeah, are we kind of started counting down these section games quite yet, or are we still just kind of mixing one game at a time?
You try to, obviously, like as a coach in messaging to the kids, it's one game at a time. But you tend to look ahead and look at, hey, where are things going to shake out? What's the section tournament going to look like? And but yeah, everyone's important. You can't afford a hiccup. But like we talked about in the locker room pregame is that these guys can play hockey. They're a nice team. They had some really good chances against us when we were up there, and we can't give them an inch tonight if we want to take care of business.
So let's talk some keys then. What do you think you really need to do well?
Like we said, I think we just need to shoot the puck. And while shooting the puck hit the net, I think that was a little bit of our struggle against Warroad. We went high, and you're trying to score. Like I'm not gonna, you're not gonna get after a kid too much about that. But yeah, we want to find ways to get the puck to the net, get there, bury some rebounds. I thought our penalty kill was good, even though they scored a couple of power play goals. But don't want to be in the box here. We talked last game. I think we're a better 5-on-5 team, and for us, it's like I said, how do we compete at the same level against a Warroad and now here against Kittson on 2 days later, right? We want to find that compete level again and really push the pace. And we talk about one of our sayings is dictate, dominate, dictate the pace, dominate the play, and we want to try to do that early tonight.
And lastly, of course, it was a fantastic game by Brady on Tuesday. It was one of the best you've seen him play. Now you've got Tegan into net tonight. What are you hoping to see out of him in one of his fewer starts he's had so far this year?
Yeah, bounce back game for Teagues. Obviously, I don't think he was very happy with how he played against Grafton, but this is a really good spot for him to come back and build some of that confidence back again. He was playing this one regardless, but Brady did have a little bit of a foot injury after that game against Warroad. So, but he's on the mend, feeling better. Yeah, a little, I don't know, a strained ligament kind of in the arch of your foot, which is not fun. He was having a hard time walking out of here. I almost had to carry him out of here on Tuesday night, but yeah, so it was. This was going to be Teagues' game regardless, and like I said, we got all the confidence in the world in that kid. He's such a good teammate, such a good and a great goalie. So I just saw him a little bit ago. I don't usually talk to him pregame because he's pretty locked in, and we see that again here. So I'm excited for him to come out and have a good game. And then you know what, we got Pirate Brothers again tonight. Another bigger group of Pirate Brothers tonight, which I'm excited about too. They're already down there. fired up, ready to get out there for warm-up. So those are always fun things to look back on and talk about. We actually, after our practice last night, we stayed out for the entirety of the Might practice last night. So we got to be with the Pirate Brothers last night at their practice, and that was a lot of fun. So looking forward to a good game and having those guys out there again today, and hopefully come out of here with a big section win.
Really excited to see what happens this one, Coach. Appreciate your time. We'll talk post-game.
Thank you, sir.
And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. Lots of cool things going on and fun events happening for the Crookston Pirate hockey team. Of course, there are some things that have kind of turned around to just some other activities that haven't gone the way they wanted to, whether it be games that have been postponed. Of course, we put on our website as well that the basketball games against Barnesville for tomorrow, girls and boys, they've both been postponed due to the cold weather forecasted. That makeup date is still to be determined, but everything for Hockey Fights Cancer, that is still going. That is still on as planned, which is that's a good sign. We'll take that every chance we can, and so we'll keep you updated on any other things that tend to change, and if and when they do, we'll be the first to pass them along to you. For now, though, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups and what is going to be played on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Coming up right after this, you're in tune to KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients. Things we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative, full-service local agronomy dealer delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
Good times to be together. Happy Joe's.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update of the games that we know are going to go, or at least we haven't been told that they've been postponed. We'll probably learn if they are, if they don't start. To be honest with you, there have been a lot of games postponed due to the cold around the area. Wandena Deer Creek did play. They beat Verndale 67-15. This is girls basketball. Breckenridge in front of Pelican Rapids 44-41. That got bumped up to a 5 o'clock start. There's lots of games in this northern area where it's the worst in terms of cold. That's where you hear these, hear and see these postponements. We run off too earlier. Kelleher Northome and Nevis have now joined the postponed club. That was a recent one, so that one has been postponed for today. Elsewhere and otherwise, couple of professional sports and the Crookston Pirate girls basketball team, which are still out in East Grand Forks. That one is still going. You can catch that on KROX radio. That is just getting underway. So be sure to hear and tune in to that one. Elsewhere, the Minnesota Wild, they are hosting the Detroit Red Wings tonight. That's starting at 8:30. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, they are on the road. They're not on the road. They're hosting. My apologies there. They're hosting the Chicago Bulls. And that will start at 7 tonight. So let's take a look now at our Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. They have what you need, and they'll make sure your battery starts the first time every time. So buy a Legend battery from Napper Crookston Welding and Machine, especially if you're having trouble starting your car in these cold weather situations. This is the optimal time to get your battery tested and ready to go. They'll handle all of that for your cars, your trucks, your recreational vehicles. If you dare snowmobile in this weather, they'll get your battery situated for that as well and more. All courtesy of Napper Crookston Welding and Machine. First for the Bearcats, mentioned that they only have 12 skaters active out of 14 max they had on their roster anyway. Their starting lines are as this. Are on defense, you've got sophomore Lucas Sobolik and junior Ty Fulland. And so those will be the two defensemen. The center of the top line is Jackson Hemis. The junior will be flanked on the right side by Eli Meir, probably the most talented player on this team, the junior. And on the left by junior Clarence Prezequis, beginning the start there. And in net, the only goalie dressed tonight for the Bearcats is David Call, the senior. The team has 4 seniors on this roster. One of them, as mentioned, Gavin Johnson, is inactive. The other ones are Call, Noah Olson, a forward, and Ozander Andrade, another forward. Those are all seniors. They make up exactly 1/4 of the Pirates seniors, as they have 16, as we've talked about before, on their team this year. They'll be starting their second line today, centered by Gavin Akis, one of those seniors, flanked on one side by Liam Larson and the other side by Mason Reitmeyer. All of them are seniors. That second line of defense is Grant Funka Jr. He's on that left side. He'll be on the other side is Cody Demera, the senior there. And in net, as we mentioned before during our pregame interview, Tegan Johnson getting his 6th start of the season. His last one was the game against Grafton, where it didn't go quite the way he wanted it to go. And he's now 2-2-1 on the season in net for the Pirates, and there have been no significant pooled goaltender moments for the Pirates so far this year. So Chandler's played 11 games. This is game number 17. Johnson will be playing his 6th of the year. The officials are making their way back out onto the ice right now. The 2 referees and the linesmen. As mentioned as well, today's another Pirate Brother Night. So when the brothers come out, we'll show them to you. They'll be on the left side. As mentioned, this is the place to warm up right now if you're outside. We've hit 20 below today, which is just that should be illegal. That should be a crime committed, and our average high this time of year is 16 degrees. It's the average high, and so we're 40 degrees less than that, and it's bitterly cold out there. But the arena, albeit chilly, is nowhere near as bad as what it is outside and what it's going to continue to be for the next few days throughout the weekend. Then we get back to the positives on Monday. Let's see if we can hold out for that long, huh? Let's see if we can just power through this weather event, and we'll be ready to ride. Here comes some more of the Pirate brothers, maybe in different colored jerseys, but see them there all lining up and getting ready to go as they should. And we'll be ready to get this game started as the brothers all line up. Nobody's really ate it. Nobody's fallen. Can it stay that way? Well, they're all going to be introduced by public address announcer Corky Reynolds tonight, and if one of them falls, we'll know. We'll know, and they'll know. They'll most certainly know about it. They'll be told for sure. But look at this big line out there of both the varsity players and the mites have made their way out. This has been the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX TV. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our opening puck drop here between Crookston and Kittson County Central. Back after this, KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's work. Instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Let's play some Pirate hockey here. If you tuned into the girls hockey game on Monday, first of all, very glad you did. We appreciate that. But second of all, we were telling you about Shia Burnett's brother, Adam Burnett, a 6th grade alto saxophonist. Came back and played the national anthem once again, which was super cool. We loved that. That was amazing. So we are, at least for me, I'm amped up and ready to go after that. I love me some saxophone, especially for the national anthem. Let's play some hockey. Face-off won by the Pirates. They start with their second line, and Grant Funk's going to take off immediately. Glove save by Call to get this one underway. Kittson County Central trying to move backward, but it goes back towards Cody Demra. The second line, see what they're able to accomplish against this Bearcat squad. Akis will send this one in deep. Larson will take off and chase. He'll be tracked down with joining by Ty Fulland. Down low, wrap this one around, helped out by Demra. Demra, that one pops up into the air, goes into the corner, does not hit the netting. And the Bearcats will look to move it out with Fulland trying to dump it off. It goes behind Lucas Sobolik. They'll keep it moving. Pirates will keep it in the zone, though, with Garrett Fisher. He's out there with Gavinakis and Reitmeyer as Larson went back to the bench. And the Bearcats do get it out of the zone, and now they'll push with Eli Meir. Opportunity here for the Bearcats. Meir waiting, takes a circle around, tries to center. It goes underneath the stick that time. And pushing forward was Clarence Przekwas. It just didn't quite work. Here's Funk. Rest of the top line making its way out. Funk waiting, fires. That was blocked. Getting in front of that one was Camden Gullickson-Palmer. Right through pass and a shot. Reitmeyer gets saved. And he got stopped on that look as Fisher gave him. Jay Reese now out there for the first time. They go up ahead of him. He gets knocked down, and they're going to call a penalty. So 1:27 into this game. A tripping call. Face off to Reese. Reese waiting, fires, save made by Call. Goes back to the corner. Bearcats look to clear. Hamry keeps it in. Hamry moving in. He fires too tall, wraps around the boards, and it stayed on the wall for a while. And that'll allow the puck to get out of the zone. Here comes Fisher. Full head of steam. Garrett Fisher. Oh, what a move, but he doesn't have a shot. He'll peel back around and wait and fire, and it goes wide. He tried to get Donarski to get a stick on that. Bounce up around to Ecker. Ecker, he'll fire. Deflection just wide. Jay Reese was down there trying to get a bounce as they keep trying to fire on Call. Here's Reese, short side. Save once, twice. Call covers. That's well done by Call to make those stops there. In case you're curious, that's Call spelled K-A-U-L. Hadn't seen it spelled that way. Face off one by the Pirates. It's Funk. Move it down. Larson, that was deflected, and it just rolled up to Call. Easy save there. Trying to fight for the draw in center. Kicked out by Larson, heading towards the corner. Mark it up top. Funk save made by Call into the netting again. Dylan Larson out there for the first time. Wrap this one around. Reitmeyer keeps it in the zone. Nice pass to Larson. Liam Larson fires. That's blocked. Bounces out to Funk. That deflection just goes over the net. Gavinakis is down there. Liam Larson's got it back. He'll circle around. 40 seconds left on the power play. Dylan Larson. Back to Liam. Trying to go to Akis. Akis bangs it off the boards to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer steps into one. Too tall. And he'll bounce. And the Bearcats will look to try and clear it with 25 seconds left on the penalty. Hard around the boards. Reitmeyer keeps it in. Nice pass to Liam. And he shot save made by Call. Grabbed by Akis. Akis dangling. Dumps it off to Funk. Funk in the slot. Save made by Call. So already Call's being hit with 4 saves, 3 on this power play. Face off outside, it's Reese. Reese waiting, gets it off to Fisher. Garrett Fisher waiting up top, takes off in the slot, turns around. Hamry has to keep that one in the zone. That one on net. Call trying to cover, he can't, and able to get his leg out and cut it off, and it's back out to center ice. And Call already has had to play a bit on his head. Here comes Fisher offside. Donarski and Reese were right there. $13-18 to go, first period. Fight for the draw. Jay Reese is there to help track it down. Up ahead, it's Grayson Ecker. Ecker, shot blocked. Gullickson Palmer got in front of that. They'll work it around. Fisher lost it. That was a good stick play by Jackson Hennis. Bearcats without a shot on goal to this point. Here comes Fisher, just weaving through everybody. Now a muscle in, save made by Call. Right up top, Donarski fires, that's deflected. Goes back behind the net, Fisher to Ecker. Ecker surrounded up top, Hamry. Tate Hamry, blocked, knocked out of the zone. The Bearcats won't get an opportunity to push though. Moved up ahead, and Ecker's got it. They'll move to Reese. Jay Reese to Fisher. Fisher kind of mishandled that. Back out to center ice, taken back by Funk. Now to Cody Demra. Demra intercepted right back towards him, spins around, tries to find Reese. Reese gets a little tripped up. That was a clean hit. There's a hit by Fisher. That might not have been, but they do say it was. I'll wrap this one around, kept in the zone by the Bearcats. Down there is Jackson Bring, and he'll find Reese, who took that one away. Funk deflected back to Reese. Up ahead, Fisher sends in deep. He'll come off for a change. Top line will come off. We've got a couple of the third liners making their way out there. Hudson Rick and Evan Schockman out there for the first time, already playing some first period minutes. Back out to center ice. Ecker will now come off. Out to Demra. Dylan Larson out there to command this line. Let's see if these guys can get on the scoreboard. Here comes Funk. Funk, toe drag, backhand. It goes wide. Schockman down there. Takes a hit. Eli Mears got it. He'll push it up ahead to Przekwas. Przekwas will fire one deep. Goes to the left of Johnson. And now they're looking for their first shot on goal as we approach 11 minutes left here in this first period. They dump it off. Asher Olsenowski moves that one in deep. Gullickson Palmer down there. That one intercepted by Cody Demra. Trying to chip it high off the board. It's a good play by Gullickson Palmer. Back to Meir. Chance for Meir here. Centering pass broken up by Funk. He'll look to take off up ahead. Trying to push it forward. Still applying pressure. Lunging to break that up. Can't quite. And the Pirates are changing, and Meir's got an open lane. Eli Meir. Had that broken up by Tate Hamry. He came in off the bench during the change. Now you got Schockman, Liam Larson, and Dylan Larson. Schockman couldn't clear it. It finds Hamry. He dangles back to Schockman. Pushed up ahead, Liam Larson. Larson all alone with a bunch of Bearcats. Glove save by Call. 10:22 to go. Here in an early start, this cold temperatures and no JV game being played. Here's Hamry fighting through. Hamry still going, had that knocked away. Back outside Donarski. They'll wrap that one in deep. Larson had it taken away from by Guilford Finney. Now back out center ice. Donarski waited a little bit too long. Briggs Youngren trying to break this one up. Donarski's now in some trouble. Has to wrap this around the boards. Kept in the zone by the Bearcats. Still haven't put one on net to this point. This one loose in front. Mason Reitmeyer's got it. Open lane to skate. Mason Reitmeyer working with Akis. Reitmeyer trying to find Akis. That pass got broken up, and it somehow just got behind Call, but missed the net. And the Bearcats trying to get it out of the zone. Big hit there by Fisher. Akis, they pop it up, and it hit the bench of the Bearcats, so it'll be a face-off as if it was offsides. With 9:28 to go, 7-0 shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. No score, though. Bearcats win the draw. Look to push it out. Olsenowski. Move it up ahead. This one will be knocked down to center ice. Demra trying to set it in deep. Got taken away by the Bearcats. Nice wraparound pass to Eli Meir, but then had to take it away by Ecker. He'll move it to Fisher. Fisher pass to Reese. Jay Reese moving in. Toe drag. Reese shot and score! Jay Reese will put the Pirates on the board. Face off one and sent all the way down in deep. Demera. Now work around. Still finding down low. Here's a score! It's Grant Funk. He'll add in the second goal for the Pirates. It's 2-0. So quickly, 2 goals for the Pirates. Face off one by the Bearcats. And now Lewis one loose in front of Johnson, but we take it back the other way. Moving up is Liam Larson. Larson, can he add one? He'll top it off. Reitmeyer save made. And Hambry, oh, he banked it in! Tate Hambry banked it in off the backside of Call. It's 3-0. That was an awesome play by Tate Hambry, and that's 3 goals for the Pirates in 48 seconds. Now they'll work this one down low. Fighting a Shockman. Continue to wrap this one around, and pushing forward now are the Bearcats. Mason Reitmeyer gets the assist on that. Here's Hamry, just put that in up ahead. Hudson Rick, the big man moving in. Oh, he almost made a sweet move around the defender, but it was able to be cut off. The Bearcats trying to push down the other way with Osander Andrade. Center ice, try to send it in deep, taken away by Tate Hamry. Hamry tried to dangle, that didn't work. Howell took it away! Oh, and a save made by Call. Came flying in to take that one away, put that one on net. Back the other way, and Hamry was unable to keep it in the zone as he tried to find Reese. 7:04 to go, first period. Reese, Funk, Hamry, your 3 goal scorers. Face off one by the Bearcats. Trying to make some moves around this Pirate top line. It gets broken up, and Fisher's got it. And Fisher floats one to Demera. And Ecker's there to kind of help him out. Demera took the offensive approach. He's got it now, short side. He took a big hit as that just missed the net. That was a really good play by Cody. And he'll come back and move the other way. Cody's first ever varsity goal was against St. Paul Johnson last year. Now in Minneapolis, they had a 7-1 win. Pardon me, in St. Paul, not Minneapolis. There's St. Paul Johnson. And a penalty upcoming. A hook. Grayson Ecker to the box. And as the best ZZ Top song comes playing through the speakers, Tush, one of my favorite ones. Grayson Ecker's now in the box. Here's Hamry, look to clear it, and he does. Larson trying to make a move short-handed. He's working with Aukus. Trying to center one, Aukus didn't see it coming. Taken back by the Bearcats. Still having trouble here. And this one finds the hand of Johnson for his first save, and he'll freeze it. Bearcats looking to push again on the power play. 1:10 to go on that power play. 5.5 minutes to go in the period. Pirates will get it out of the zone, though. Move it down low. They'll push it forward for Youngren. Fire shot. Johnson makes the save. Funk will look to try and get this one out. And now the Pirates working around in the final 40 seconds of this penalty. Working with is Garrett Fisher. But down low, final seconds of the Ecker penalty winding down. Brzekwis. And back the other way was Funk trying to break that one up from Jackson Hemis. Ecker's coming out of the box right as Garrett Fisher takes off. Trying to fight through contact, put that one near Call, and then ended up getting tripped up and took out Call in the net. Face-off coming, and probably illegal, that one on Dylan Larson. Face-off won by Hudson Rick to Donarski. Tried to take a shot, got blocked by Brzekwis. Down low, Dylan Larson. Wrap that one around, Hudson Rick down there. Had it taken away. Moving is Kittson County Central. Shockman and Dylan Larson, the rest of that line. Here's Eli Meir. He gets sandwiched, dumps it off. Shot gets blocked. Hudson Rick was there, gets it out. Back to center ice. This one around, taken away by Dylan Larson. Larson, Shockman, he's got it. Shockman trying to find Larson, had it broken up. Little ping-pong action in the front. Brzekwis has got it. And Meir, who was about to come off the ice, will now send it in deep. Tegan Johnson there to play it. 3.5 minutes to go, first period. 3-0 Crookston. Pass goes too far for Hudson Rick. They wave off icing, though, as it goes by Asher Olsenowski. Up ahead, nice knockdown by Shockman. Finds Dylan Larson. He'll wrap it in deep. Pirates will change. Liam Larson is already out there. Hawkes and Reitmeyer will join him. 3 minutes to go, first period. Pirates up 3. Bearcats trying to make something happen. They'll get it to Bring. Bring fires shot, block, bounces right back. Johnson has to make a good save, and he does. And he's able to stop Briggs Youngren. Back the other way. Grand Funk already has a goal. Centers one for Larson. It just missed the net just wide. Had to clear it out. A hit off the foot of the official. And an opportunity for Youngren on a breakaway. Youngren moving shot and a save made by Johnson. He thought it beat him, but it hit him probably in the right armpit. I think is where it got him. Here comes Hawkes. It's working down low. Liam Larson trying to be there to help. Bearcats looking to get out. Knocked down by Mason Reitmeyer, but he couldn't get a shot off from that. Taken back by Garrett Fisher. And think they're gonna call too many men on the ice, I think, and Coach Hardy is very much not agreeing with that call. Coach Hardy will sometimes talk to the officials, but he'll never get this vocal. He's very vocal about this. And so it's a too many men on the ice call with 2:08 to go. So second power play for the Bearcats. And now another power play for the Bearcats, but Jay Reese is looking to disrupt this. Trying to split some gaps. It rolls to call. That's dangerous. They get it away from there and work back down low with Jackson Hemis. Now move it up ahead with Gullickson Palmer. Fire one short side. Johnson might have got a piece of that. Work it around. Gullickson Palmer tries to pass it, gets broken up. Eli Mears there. Here comes a shot, and it gets by Johnson. Trying to get this puck out. Hasn't worked quite yet. Nice hit there by Donarski. Bearcats have it again. Now Donarski will fight through some traffic and bounce it out back to center ice. Moving in again. Shot save made by Johnson. Up high on Przekwas. Donarski to Reese. Jay Reese short-handed. Fisher. Donarski just couldn't get a stick on that. Opportunity. 3-on-1 for the Bearcats. It's Przekwas. He'll just shoot it immediately. Goes way too tall. And Coach Running is frustrated at that. Here comes short-handed Fisher. Oh, making a move. Fisher, what a pass almost. Donarski just couldn't quite get a stick on that. And it comes back out to center ice. 30 seconds to go in the period. Pirates are offside, had to leave it alone. Now back to Reese. He loses it, and good pressure there by Fisher, trying to break this one away from Bring. Bring, oh, he gets flattened by by Jay Reese. Liam Larson was looking to see if the official was gonna call a penalty. He does not. Final seconds of the period, Jay Reese gets it out of the zone. And it's icing with 1.3 seconds to go in the period. So a 3-0 first period is what this looks like here. And it is. So the Pirates score 3 goals in a 48-second span, and that's all they need to take a 3-0 lead. Here at the end of period number 1. So we will take a break, and we will be back here on KROX TV. 3-0. The Pirates have the lead over the Bearcats.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual art,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
We're back here at the Crookston Sports Center. Three nothing our score between the Pirates and the Bearcats. Pirates have the lead. The scoring goes as follows here. 7:55, Jay Reese putting in a goal and assist from Garrett Fisher and Grayson Ecker. And that made it 1-0, and then they scored two more goals in 43 seconds. And that's what got us to where we are now. At 8:22, Grant Funk came driving in, scored unassisted, and then at 8:43, Tate Hamry banks one in off the backside of the goaltender David Call. He makes it 3-0. That's where we stand at the moment. David Call, as we mentioned, the senior goaltender for the Bearcats. He has 12 saves on 15 shots faced. Tegan Johnson didn't face a shot until the second half of the first period. He ends up with 5 saves on 5 shots faced. So that's how things stand. Quick look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The girls basketball game going on today. East Grand Forks and Crookston. East Grand Forks They have a 43-25 lead over the Pirates at the half. We'll dive into some more scores and upcoming games that we can see and pass along your way right after this here on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including occupational and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band.
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Well, here on the back of the Crookston Sports Center, see that Zamboni that just went by the screen? That is the second one. As we had a bit of a slight delay here, as the first Zamboni seemed to have a bit of an issue with it, so they couldn't make it through the entirety of the Zamboni process. It couldn't put the water on the ice that it needed to. They had to break out the spare second Zamboni, and so it's making laps around and finishing up what wasn't completed by the first one. So we might have a slight delay before the start of the second period. 3-0, Pirates with the lead. Elsewhere, Crookston Pirates trail at halftime to the East Grand Forks Green Wave in girls basketball, 43-25. And so that, where we stand at the moment there. And this Zamboni is not having the best of fortune. It's leaving some dead lines out in center, and so we're having some Zamboni problems here, and so let's hope we can get this all situated, get the water on the ice, and we'll be good to keep moving. Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in action today as they host the Chicago Bulls. That is at 7 o'clock at the Target Center, and then at 8:30, the Minnesota Wild, they host the Detroit Red Wings, and that will be at 8:30, and we'll see if we'll be able to actually cover that one. That'd be good if we could. This depends on when that girls' basketball game ends, but all signs point to the potential of that happening. I think the Zamboni driver found his way. We'll take another break, though, as we're at a bit of a slight delay. We'll come back with the start of the second period here on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stay.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical. You need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Second period about to get underway. 3-0 Pirate lead. Glad everybody's tuning in with me here on KROX TV. See if the Pirates can add some more goals in this second period. They had a lot of reps with some of their younger guys. You'll see guys like Hudson Rick. He was out there. Lots of Evan Schockman. Maybe some Dexter Janik as well. Tony Elbinger hasn't come on the ice yet, but he's on the bench. Wyatt Marcella. Some opportunities maybe for these guys if the Pirates can keep adding goals. Their second line will get the start in the second period of Akis, Reitmeyer, and Larson. Face-off won by the Pirates. Tegan Johnson will quickly play it and find Grand Funk. It was lost from behind, then Demera just trying to get it out of there. The Bearcats did not get their first shot on goal until there were 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Looking to change that here is Mir. Liam Larson trying to split the gap. He does. And he'll pass it down to Mason Reitmeyer. He'll skate it up. He has an assist in this game. Reitmeyer's shot goes wide. Bearcats get it out. Demera. They missed both Akis and Reitmeyer with a puck that just perfectly rolled away from everybody. And Mears got it again, tried to send it in deep, got broken up. And Akis has got it. Akis moving in, Trot, that save made by Call. Bearcats look to clean it out, and they do. Try to send it in deep, and it got bounced right back to them. So here comes Jackson Hemmis. Hemmis trying to go short side, and almost a rebound. That was nearly put back in. And Fisher blows a tire, and puck will go back down in deep the other way. Someone check that man's skate. Ecker. Hammery, now Reitmeyer. Even down low, they're trying to get Reitmeyer off the ice as Jay Reese is waiting to get on. Loose in front of Johnson, and he rolls in front of him, and he'll cover it up. Face off in front of Tegan Johnson. Sent in down low to Narski. Push it up, Fisher bounces off his skate. And he'll work it in, looking for Ecker. And the Pirates keep it in the zone. Fisher, open lane, Fisher. Oh, he just rolled off his stick as he tried to make a move. Narski, that gets blocked. That hit straight off the ankle. Looking for Fisher again. Reese down there. Nothing for either of them. Out of the zone. As that Bearcat player took that shot. As Guilford Finney, who's now on the bench. They might get a doctor to look at him. We'll see. Block shot immediately went to the bench. Pirates keeping it in the zone with Tate Hammer. He has a goal in this game. Lying in the middle. Bearcats can't quite break it out. Send in deep again. Nice move by Fisher. Up to Reese. And he scores! Jay Reese. Perfect placement on that shot. And it's 4-0. Now the Pirates get their 4th goal of the game. On Reese's second. Here comes Dylan Larson, and his stick went flying, and that's a penalty. And this should be an interference call. So the power play for the Pirates is consisting of their real third line-ish, you call it, of Dylan Larson, Hudson Rick, and Evan Schockman. And Shockman able to keep it in deep. Dylan Larson down there. He'll wait. He'll move it out to Rick. Rick back to Larson. It goes around the boards. Eli Meir down there. Trying to work it out. A huge hit. Shockman took the worst of that. He'll bounce back out, and the Bearcats will look to push, and they'll just send it in deep. Tegan Johnson comes out of net. Play it to Demera. Demera around to Grant Funk. He has a goal in this game. Fischel jumps out of the way. Funk moving it up ahead. Shockman. Shockman fires one through the crease. Back out to Rick. Rick in the corner. Rick centers one for Larson. That got broken up. And the Bearcats will get it out of the zone. Funk's got it again. He'll push again. Minute remaining on the interference call. That one went against Hemis. Funk trying to center for Larson. It got cut off. That was a good look. Oh, a turnover. Jay Reese, who just came back out on the ice, wanted a hat trick. He's not going to get it on that play. Waiting, looking for Shockman, just goes behind him. He goes down. Nothing is called, though. Demera bounces back to Reese. Reese, loose in front. Can Shockman get it through? Not quite. Still a fight for it. And Call hangs on. Evan Shockman came oh so close. Out to Fisher. Save made. Pops up in the netting and out of play. 30 seconds to go on the penalty. Pirates have it back again. Jay Reese stepping in. He'll dump it off. Ecker. Ecker spins around. Ecker fires. That gets saved by Call. Reese trying to keep it in the zone. He does. Tries to chip a bouncer. Donarski was down there. And they'll work it back out to Fisher. Fisher, nice move. Garrett Fisher backing in. Fisher turns it around. Maybe thought about having Donarski in the slot. Now spinning around. Penalty over. Fisher still going. Garrett Fisher working circle. Donarski! And he scores! Oh, that was beautiful by Fisher to find Donarski. And he makes it 5-0. So a 5-0 advantage. 5 minutes gone by, second period. The top line is responsible for just 2 goals out of these 5. 2 defensemen, Grant Funk and Tate Hamry have 1. And now 3, as Donarski adds it. Now down low. Here come the Bearcats trying to clear it away from Liam Larson. Hey, get this second line. Some action here. Now an out opportunity for the Bearcats. Hemis down in the corner. Still no shots on goal for the Bearcats as of this point. They've just had pucks that have rolled towards Johnson, which he's covered. Trying to get it down low. Knock is to Funk. Funk chips it away. Funk's got it. He's onside. Grant Funk trying to center for Reitmeyer. That gets cut off. Able to get this one out up ahead. Opportunity for Eli Meir and Tegan Johnson trying to come out in net. It was wide open and Meir hit the post. Then it bounces towards Johnson and he's able to knock that away. Johnson tried to beat Meir to the puck. Meir got there first. He had the most open of open nets and he hit the pipe. Here comes Reitmeyer. Spins that one in towards Call. Bounces. Rick almost put that one in. And it'll be kept down low from the Bearcats. Get it back out to Meir. looking to try to avenge that one. He just missed. That shot blocked. Demera, now Dylan Larson. Working it around. Oh, man. Larson, full head of steam. Larson blocked. A bouncing puck kept in the zone by Hamry. Lowers the Lumbers back out to center ice now. Dylan Larson waits and will send it in deep. Tony Elbinger is back on the ice for the first time tonight, giving him some reps. Let's see what he can do. As coming back are the Bearcats with Noah Olson. Taken by Hamry. Get it up to Elbinger. Elbinger moving in. Nice move. Elbinger dumps it off Hamry. Oh, that would have been epic. And that's what the bench wanted it to be. Tony Elbinger almost with a point in his first shift on the ice tonight. He's got it again. Oh, lays a hit. The bench loves that. They love it when a guy, especially a senior like Elbinger, who doesn't get a ton of reps, gets in on one. That is awesome. Here comes Schockman, working with Elbinger. Schockman glove save by Call. All smiles on the Pirate bench. Coach Ben Trostad as well. Elbinger's going to stay out there with Grayson Ecker and Wyatt Marsala. Dexter Janik is also now on the ice for the Pirates. And some new guys, some life. Here come the Bearcats, but Funk takes it away. Tries to weave through. Marsala down there. Every time he's on the ice, they try and get him the puck, which is great. Oh, he's got it down low. Ecker tries to find him. A pass gets cut off. Oh, the bench thought they had that one too. Here come the Bearcats. Oh, man. Oh, that's a huge hit. As going down was Folan. He'll pop back up. Funk will go to the box for that. I think that's a cross check. Oh, and a 5-0 game right off the draw. That puck goes wide. Reese out there with Fisher, Demra, and Hamry. The third power play for Kittson County Central. 0 for 2 so far. And now they get one on net and put one in. On the power play, Kittson County Central will reach the scoreboard for the first time. Jackson Hemis on a goal from Camden Gullickson Palmer. So now the Pirates go back the other way. Back out to Akis. Had that broken up. Now the Bearcats with a goal and trying to add some more. Here comes Mir, who hit the pipe on an open net. Hamry breaks that up off of him. Thanks, a nice move, and that one hit the side of the cage. Benarski added a goal in this one. 7.5 to go in a 4-goal game. And send near the net, goes behind Johnson. Eli Mir. As I got that on the power play. Morrison trying to get it out, Mir bodying him. And Hamry will come in, try and take it away, fighting with a couple Bearcats. He'll circle around. Up to Reitmeyer. And now it's taken away by Garrett Fisher. Here comes one-on-one. Fisher making a couple moves and it poked away. That was a nice defensive play. Kittson County Central, a bit more pep in their step right now, and now they're looking to push, making a move, coming in on his own, shot hicked away by Johnson. And a breakaway stopped on Sobolik. And up on 6:35 to go in the period. Up in the zone by the Bearcats. Ecker trying to bang it to Reese. Ecker's now got it again. He's onside. Looking for Fisher. That gets intercepted by Gullickson Palmer. Now Ecker fighting through contact. Ecker behind net trying to find Reese. One-timer Funk. And, oh, the net came off is what the official says, so they'll have a face-off. It's 6:10 to go in the second period. Face off to Funk. He'll fire, blocked. Keeps it in the zone. Now the Bearcats come back the other way. Full head of steam on Andrade. Reese knocked that out. Back to Fisher. Garrett Fisher. Centers one. Reese couldn't keep it on his stick. Just a tad behind him. Fisher takes it back, though. Tried to find Reese again. That gets blocked. In these last few minutes, the Bearcats have really shaped up. Improved just their whole quality of play. That one blown dead with 5:33 to go. Moving in are the Bearcats again. Hudson Ricksetter break it up, but Eli Meir, he's got it out to Hemies. Scored that one goal for the Bearcats. And her first goal against the Pirates this year. I'll work it up ahead. Down low, back outside. Bearcats looking to move it out. To center ice, Tate Hamry's there. To Demera. I'm trying to work it in low with Rick. Dylan Larson down there as well. They get it out of that zone, and now here comes Meir, had it knocked away by Hudson Rick. Out to Tate Hamry. He'll dump it off. Dylan Larson. Down in the corner. Lost that. There are a couple of players in the crease. They get out of there. 4:25 to go, second period. 5-1 Pirates. I'll wrap this puck around. Bearcats won another one. Centering pass, opportunity, save made, rebound. Oh, it missed. How did that not go in? It went behind Johnson and still stayed out. Here's Hamry. Shockman trying to dangle it. Bearcats again will send it in deep. Hamry to Larson, Liam. Trying to get it out of this zone, the Bearcats. A lot more urgency here. Liam Larson trying to fight his way through. That one in, broken up. Opportunity, 2-on-1, shot off the pipe again. That's the second one. Lenarski trying to get it out of the zone now. Bearcats playing much better in the second half of this period. Larson to Akis. Donarski looks to work it out. He's got Reitmeyer, now 3-on-2. Reitmeyer, pass goes behind Liam Larson. He'll come off for a change. Garrett Fisher's out there now. No shots on goal for the Pirates in over 4 minutes of gameplay. Donarski to Funk. Funk to Reitmeyer. Fisher's now out there with Aukus and Reitmeyer. Aukus will fire, and Call makes the save. Out to center ice again, Grant Funk. To a spin cycle. It's a back out, Ecker. Reese and Ecker. Oh, drag down low. Fisher almost put that one in. Now try to work it out. Finds Reese, couldn't keep it on his stick. Bearcats back the other way again. Meir through the legs of Funk. Oh, what a move, and he scores! Eli Meir. That was nasty. Two goals in the period for Kittson County Central, cut it down to 3. Just took that one on his own.
Scoring for Kittson County Central, number 23, Eli Meir, unassisted.
Here come the Pirates trying to answer. Reese, just wide. 2 minutes to go in the period. Kittson County Central and the Pirates, both with 2 goals in the period. Reese got cut off by the official. Now it's pinned in deep. Fisher gets it out. He's got it now. Dumps it off, Ecker! And he scores! Grayson Ecker gets one back, and it's 6-2. Aukus now. Down to Liam Larson, back to Aukus. Takes a hit. Liam Larson trying to fight through. Larson. Now load a call, he won't freeze it. 1 minute to go in the period. Aukus behind net. Just trying to find something. Liam Larson's got it. All right, fighting down low. Backs out Larson. We'll send it in deep. He'll come off. Bring this one back out top. Fisher. Fisher puts one on net, save made by Call. Ecker back to Fisher, short side. Call stops that. Final seconds of the period. Up top, Dexter Janik puts one near the net, deflected, it's loose, and Ecker couldn't get a stick on that. This will be sent all the way down and iced with 1.4 seconds left as opposed to the 1.3 in the last period. And the period will come to an end. 6-2, the Pirates have the lead. They had a 5-0 lead. Then Kittson County Central found something, cut it down to 5-2. And things are starting to, they look like things are starting to go back the Bearcat way, but Grayson Ecker put in a nice goal. That helped the cause. And it's a 6-2 lead here. As the teams will make their way off, the Bearcat coaches having some words with the official. And they're still talking with him. All three of them are now headed over there.
Kittson County Central at 14:47. Mirror, unassisted.
And whatever they had to say, it's now finished that conversation. And we stand at 6-2 at the end of the second period of play. Chuck a Puck about to start here, so we'll take a break and we'll be back after this on KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag? Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National. Learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center. 6-2 is the lead for the Pirates. They've scored 3 in each period. Kittson County Central added 2 in the second period to make it a bit closer here in this one. Scoring one as follows at 2:42, Jay Reese. He put away his second goal of the game on assist from Fisher and Ecker. And it became 4-0, and then at 5 minutes, Isaiah Donarski. He got in on the fun with Fisher and Reese assisting that, and Donarski made it a 5-0 lead. And just announced a chuck-a-puck winner here. But then at 8:48, Kittson County Central got on the power play, and then they made it started to make it a game, or at least attempted to, as they got their first goal of the game at 8:48 on the power play from Jackson Hemmis, assisted by Camden Gullickson-Palmer. And the Bearcats made it 5-1. Stuck around there for a while. Both teams had opportunities, including a wide open net. And here's wide open net. And even still, it was a fantastic, just crazy play in which Muir hit the post, and then Johnson got back in time to stop a short-sided shot. It was pretty wild. That was a fantastic result there for Johnson, able to save there and get away with nothing. It stayed that way until 14:47 when Eli Muir dangled the puck through the legs of Grant Funk and then was able to beat Tegan Johnson. That made it 5-2. So Kittson County Central, they cut the lead down to 3. You're thinking, okay, they can make something out of it. Well, less than a minute after that goal was scored, Grayson Ecker. He cashed in on a goal from assist from Garrett Fisher and Jay Reese, and we're at 6-2 at the end of the second period. Goalie saves are as follows. David Call had 11 in that period. He's now got 23 on 29 shots faced. Tegan Johnson had 4, but allowed 2 by him, so he has 9 saves on 11 shots faced. And that's where we stand right now here at the Crookston Sports Center. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back with our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll take a look at the Timberwolves. We'll take a look at even Pirate girls basketball as they're still underway out in East Grand Forks. Haven't gotten a final for that quite yet. Once we do, we'll pass it along to you. But we'll be back with that right after this on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work. And market options that
support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that cares for every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits. on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictincrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
Softball, baseball,
track and field, soccer,
swimming,
tennis, golf, volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is orchestra,
Band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make...
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Back at the Crookston Sports Center, the Zamboni just made his way back into the garage. Let's take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update here. Some scores that we do have of games that played. Wadena Deer Creek beat Burndale in girls basketball 67-15. Breckenridge beat Pelican Rapids 66-63. We have, might be about it, girls in Perham. They beat Hawley 86-27. And East Grand Forks got the win over Crookston 77-45. Again, 77-45. Final score, East Grand Forks took down Crookston over at the East Grand Forks High School. So that game is all wrapped up there. And we already mentioned Perham. They beat Hawley 86-27. Elsewhere, the Minnesota Wild, as mentioned, their puck drops at 8:30 as they will be taking on the Detroit Red Wings. We'll see if we pick that up or not. Not making any promises on that, but we have the potential to, so we'll see if we do. And in the NBA, Timberwolves hosting the Chicago Bulls. They already have a 26-15 lead over Chicago. 3:06 to go in that first quarter there. Minnesota Timberwolves are 7th right now in the Western Conference, tied with the Phoenix Suns and the LA Lakers. Of course, we're just over halfway through the year on that, but in case you have forgotten, if you're 6th, you're into the playoffs. If you're 7th through 10th, that's when you're in the play-in tournament. Everybody wants to avoid the play-in tournament if at all possible. They're taking on the Bulls today, who are 21-22 on the season, hovering there at 500. Well, the Nets are back in play. The only person out there right now is Coach Josh Hardy. Just chilling out on the bench, just waiting for everybody to make their way out. Fun night here at the Crookston Sports Center, Pirate Brother Night. And the Pirates will come out now. Also, one interesting thing, sports-related, I could pass along to you. Are you like me and you're tired of the cold winter and you want to feel like what it is on summer? Well, the PGA Tour Golf is back with their first big event of the year, the American Express. Minwoo Lee leads that by one shot at 10 under par after a 62 in his first round. Scotty Scheffler, one behind that with a 63. I just wanted to mention something fun like that because I'm tired of this cold weather just like you. So now both teams making their way back onto the ice. We'll get ready for this third period to get started. As we just mentioned, we'll remind you again in case you missed it. Over on KROX Radio, East Grand Forks, they took care of the Crookston Pirates, beat them 77-45. Their basketball game against Barnesville has already been postponed to a later date. Once we get that, we'll pass that along to you. Girls hockey scheduled for tomorrow against Roseau. That's been postponed till Monday. That'll be a 3 o'clock start for that. And then the boys will be playing at 7 after their JV gets on the ice. And so 3 consecutive games in a row on Monday. Girls varsity, boys JV, boys varsity. That's what that looks like. Everything's still online for Saturday. Pirate hockey fights cancer. And you got club hockey playing first at 1 o'clock against South Dakota State. And then once that game concludes, girls hockey takes over, boys hockey will take over against Fergus Falls. And then girls hockey in a big game against Detroit Lakes, the nightcapper. That's 1, 3:30, and 5:30. Now the team's getting ready to make their way back out for the face-off. The officials are standing in a circle here, and they had to bring the squeegee out. Now we've seen this a lot of times this year, especially in the corners behind the net. We had a Zamboni problem as well. So in between the first in the first intermission. Had a Zamboni issue where it ended up being the first one went kaput in some form. Had a pretty gnarly smell coming out of there, and so there had to have been a cord issue or a wire or something like that, caused some problems with the main Zamboni, so they had to bring out the spare, and now we have some excess water in the corners. And that's just the way it's gone today. And the officials, I think they said that the left side corner is good to go. They've got the right side corner squeegee out there right now. Trying to work there in the corners, and I think they got the go-ahead for that, too. So good work by the Crookston Sports Center staff to get that where they want it to be. And let's play some more hockey third period. Top line will start this period for the Pirates after the second line started the first 2. 6-2 lead for Crookston. Face-off won by the Pirates. Here we go. Jay Reese over to Grant Funk. Funk will bang it off the boards. A couple players go down away from the play. And work to center, shot by Reese, just wide away from call. Ecker. Now Reese down there trying to center again, bounces over Fisher, stick out to Funk. Save made, popped up loose, and call can't cover it. Bearcats do get it out, however. They'll work it in, that one broken up. Center ice, Cody Demra. Funk down low. Trying to move up ahead. Fisher makes a spin move. Puts it off for Ecker. Ecker has a goal in this game. Ecker in the slot, wide open, missed the net. Fisher gets tripped up. Penalty coming. And Johnson will come out And Donarski's pass was knocked away, but a quick power play upcoming now for the Pirates. Pirates 0 for 2 on the power play so far. Kittson County Central 1 for 3. It's Liam Larson to Funk, and that was blocked. And that was blocked by Guilford Finney, who blocked a shot at the end of the first period. Barely played in the second. Now he's back out there here in the third. Reitmeyer. Unloaded Dylan Larson. And they can't keep it in the zone. Mason Reitmeyer trying to set up Funk. Poor pass, but Funk able to get away from Mir. Funk moving in. Funk, that just deflected. Takes a big bounce over the net. And the Bearcats can't clear. Kept in by Funk. Dylan Larson. Nice move. Larson blocked and sends all the way into the corner. Hawkins, that one turned over. Kept in the zone, though, by Liam Larson. Hawkins tried to bank one over. It tricks out to Funk. Funk down low. Hawkins moving in. That gets blocked. Nearly took that off the official. And it will be wrapped around. Kept in the zone. Not quite. No apologies there. Here comes Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer working in down low. Up top, Ecker. Didn't have a shot. He'll move it to Fisher. Fisher trying to get around a couple defenders. Over to Reese. Reese spinning around. Hit along the boards. Comes out, trying to go short side, chips out to Hamry. Hamry, Fisher, faked the shot, banks it off his skate. Just waiting for some time. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Fisher, too tall. Bounces right back in front. Donarski trying to put it away. And the net comes off. 14:02 to go. 14 seconds left on the penalty. Face off to the Pirates and Reese. Reese to Hamry, has a goal in this game. Hamry, fire, score! Make it 2! Tate Hamry. It's at 7-2, Pirates on the power play. So a 7-2 lead for the Pirates. Third line out there with Dylan Larson, Evan Shockman, Hudson Rick. Send this one in deep. Now Dylan Larson, he's got it down behind net. Lost it there. Back the other way come the Bearcats. Still fighting through contact. Bearcats trying to get this one back. Hamry over there with Rick, pinning it along the boards. Kept in the zone by the Bearcats, trying to get one near Johnson. Stays down low. Snagged over there by Przekwas. Been trying desperately to keep that in the zone. It's been working so far, but nothing on Johnson. Comes out. Larson, Dylan, and Shockman over there. Here comes Mir, already has an individual goal in this game. Got to try and wrap it around. That doesn't quite work. And Rick will get it out. Everybody changes except for Shockman, who chases that puck down. Grant Funk, Wyatt Marcella out there. Liam Larson and Mason Reitmeyer. Here's Dexter Janik. Chip it up ahead. Taken away. Liam Larson fires, blocked. Nice block. Another hit on Finney, and he'll come off. Finney has been beaten up today. One rolls towards Johnson. He'll poke it away. And Finney has been laying one out there for the team with these shot blocks. Here comes one too tall off the stick of Gullickson Palmer. On a center one, bounces towards Tegan Johnson. He'll cover. Face-off won by the Bearcats against Larson. That deflects off the side of the cage. Isaiah Donarski now to move the puck over. Here comes Reitmeyer working with Larson and Marsala. Reitmeyer, individual effort. Reitmeyer just missing the net. Back to Donarski. Looking for Marsala. Trickles through, back out. Demera! Oh, save made by Call. That was a good shot by Cody Demera. Bearcats trying to break this one out. They do. Andrade, 1-on-3, and it deflects to the corner. Been up ahead and down low again. Back out to center ice. Here comes Garrett Fisher. He'll fire too tall. In by Hamry. Down low. Worked around by the Bearcats. Meir trying to move it back in. Hemis is down there as well. And offsides were the Bearcats with 10:17 remaining. Face-off won by Ecker. Here's Janik. Back to Ecker. Up to Elbinger. He's got it again. Trying to get it in the zone. Tate Hamry waiting to get the Pirates onside. They are onside. Hamry fires. That gets blocked. Working behind the net. Fighting over there is Fisher. Bearcats do get it out. Meir with Hamry. Hamry to Fisher. Fisher to Ecker. Ecker waiting. Ecker was trying to find Elbinger in the middle of the net. Down there, tries again! And he gets taken out. There's Janik. These top line guys, they want to get these new guys out there on the ice. A goal on their card today. Here's Fisher out to Hamry. Hamry down low. Elbinger nearly got that. Coach Hardy thought he did. It's in front again, and it gets poked back out to center ice. And iced by the Bearcats. Dylan Larson out there with Shockman and Reese. Getting some new guys, some effort here. Here comes a shot that just goes wide. Off the stick of Sobolik. 9 minutes to go. Now here comes Evan Shockman. Shockman will fire, just missed that. Dylan Larson, he has a lane, nice move. Larson deflected, Reese early put that one away. Kept in the zone by Demera, back to Jay Reese. Reese trying to fight through contact, muscled away by Finney. Back on the ice again after taking yet another shot. Halfway through the third period, 7-2, Pirates lead. Here comes Reese with Shockman in a 2-on-2. Reese makes a dangle. Nice pass! Oh, what a save! And Call got across. And they waved it off as the post was out. Shockman with a smile. Has to go back to the bench. In his zone initially. Now they said it was onside still. I thought that was off, but it was kept in the zone. Now the Bearcats will look to move it out. And Arski. And that one in deep. Bacchus now down there. Marcelo there as well. Under 8 minutes to go. Intercepted Liam Larson. Larson short side. And that just missed. Another net fix they have to do here. Officials might have to tell Call, like, hey, this net can't come off every play. One by the Bearcats, so wrap this one around. Then it's taken by Larson again. Tried to center it. Bacchus and Marcelo are both there. Liam Larson still fighting with the puck, and he lost it. Bearcats trying to come back the other way. Tate Hamry. Back to Liam Larson, try to turn it up ice. Pass looking for Marcelo, gets knocked down. Back to Liam Larson again. Larson, that shot gets deflected. Gavin Bacchus will track it down. Bearcats trying to clear this one out. They'll have a chance to now. Move it up ahead. Larson keeps it in the zone. Then does again. Finds Marcelo. Marcelo all alone. Then had some defense help him. Dumped it off to Larson. And Call got just enough of a piece of it to pop over the netting and out of play. Seven minutes to go in the period. Face off to Dylan Larson. He fires. That gets blocked. Ecker out there with Fisher and Dylan Larson. Dylan's got it. Tried to find Ecker. Goes behind him. And Demmer's offside. Fisher's got it. Fisher will fire. Glove save by Call. Ecker keeps this one in the zone. Waiting. Ecker trying to find Larson. That's difficult when you're just trying to get somebody a goal, but that's what this top line is doing right now with Dylan Larson out there. Up by 5, you have the space to do it. Fisher just missing the net. Grabs his own rebound. He's off the boards for Ecker. Ecker, Fisher, Larson down there. He just missed. Oh, Coach Hardy thought he had that. And they'll call icing. Dylan thought he did too. So close to his first varsity goal. Under 6 minutes to go. Now Reese, Reitmeyer, and Elbinger are on the ice. Back to Reese. He's got 2 today. Spinning around. Elbinger stick fighting down there. Reese trying to get Elbinger to deflect that. And that's going to be a penalty on Elbinger. He'll go to the box for a hook. .540 to go. Fourth power play for the Bearcats. That shot initially blocked, trying to get it out. Dylan Larson's got it, working shorthanded with Fisher. Fisher will fire, too tall. Larson almost put that rebound back. Work behind net. Gullickson Palmer, Dylan Larson in front of him. Out to Eli Meir. Meir will be sent in deep by Clarence Prezequis. Now an opportunity for Meir, loose towards Tegan Johnson, knocks that one away. Johnson trying to get an eye on the puck. Up top now, the Bearcats. Tight angle shot, and Meir almost put that one away. Minute left on the Elbinger hook. Meir down low again. Pressure from Dylan Larson, continuing to knock that one out. Here comes a shot, that's blocked by Janik. And Inarski will look to clear it. Can't quite. Gonna move around, up top again. Gullickson Palmer, and a deflection and a score on the power play. Clarence Prezequis. Once that one in, and it's now a 7-3 game. So a 7-3 game. They'll move back the other way again. Their second power play goal allowed. After an offsides, face-off coming. Won by the Bearcats, they'll set it in deep. On to Grant Funk. Mid up top, get it out toward Akis, couldn't keep it on his stick. Stacked by Ty Foland. To Gullickson Palmer has 2 assists in this game. Work it in down low. Tegan Johnson will come out and play it. Leave it for Funk. Johnson has 11 saves in this game. They push Liam Larson. Nice toe drag, then had it broken up at the last minute by Foland. Now at center ice, Funk will fight through it. Chip it into Liam Larson. Larson will fire, that gets deflected, and he didn't see it, and it gets popped back in by Gavin Akis. Cole thought he froze it, and Akis came flying in, saw it, and scored. 8-3. Now off the draw, Jay Reese. Up top to Narski. Narski fires, glove save by Call. Pirates have tripled the Bearcats in shots on goal, 42-14. Face-off coming. Jay Reese has got it. Donarski and Ecker almost tipped that one in. Work around behind the net. Jay Reese adding some more pressure. And get it out. Fisher spinning around, backing through traffic, try to get up to Reese. He wasn't looking for it. It was off the feet of Mir, and Cody Demerer will track it down. Demerer to Reese. Back to center ice, 2.5 minutes to go. We'll roll right around. Ecker. Take it out from behind net. Move it up to Jay Reese. Reese trying to weave again through traffic. Does so. Looking for Fisher. That gets popped up into the air. Kept alive by Miro. Back out center ice. 2 minutes to go. Pirates looking for their 10th win of the year. They're in a good position for that. Here's Fisher. Tips it for Ecker. Didn't quite get through to that. Here's Mir again. He'll float it out to Donarski. That goes beyond Fisher. He touched that, so no icing. Reese trying to center one out, looking for Dylan Larson. Fisher keeps it in the zone. Now he loses it, and the Pirates keep it in. Yes, with Demerer initially, he goes down. Lots of players falling to the ice on this possession. They'll break back out. Przekwas couldn't get quite there. Hudson Rick now out there. Working down low. Donarski. Move it up, trying to find Shockman. Floats back to Demerer. Demerer, Rick got a piece of that, I think, or they say no. They say no, icing. 54.3 seconds. Another great song. Some Russian fly-by-night. Always great songs playing here in the Crookston Sports Center. Draw one, here comes Wyatt Marcelo, working with Hudson Rick and Dylan Larson. Marcelo will send it in deep. Pirates will go on the forward check. Dylan Larson trying to cut it off, kept in the zone by Dexter Janik. Janik, nice move. Janik across. Marcelo couldn't keep it on his stick. That was a good feed by Janik. Bounces off the back of the net, 30 seconds left. Dylan Larson. And it's going to be a penalty on Hudson Rick with 23 seconds to go in the period. So we approach 8 o'clock here. Kittson County Central maybe can steal their 3rd power play goal of the game. If they can put one in here. They'll try against Tegan Johnson. And Dylan Larson almost committed another one. Opportunity here, gets blocked, loose in front, and they do get one. And I think it was Przekwas again. It is, he gets his 2nd power play goal of the period. And it's 8-4. Both teams again scoring 2 goals in this period. But now the period will wind down in its final seconds. Funk will get it out, and the Pirates win. 8-4, the final score. Might have been a bit more stressful than they would have wanted after taking a 5-0 lead, as the Bearcats gave it all they had. But the Pirates get the win. St. Hemis gets the assists on that Przekwas goal. That's 16:49. He ends up with 2 on the night, but the Pirates get the win. They improved to 10-6-1 on the season. Kittson County Central drops to 5-13. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with our Riverview Health post-game show after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
The final score here from the Crookston Sports Center, 8-4. The Pirates get the win, and a good one, as they needed offense, and they got offense. The defense probably wasn't what they wanted it to be tonight, but the offense was more than good enough to get the win. They're now 10-6-1 on the season. Kittson County Central is now 5-13. Crookston Pirates now are 5-4 in the section. KCC 3-6. The goals were as follows: 3-0 Pirates after one. They had 3 goals in 48 seconds. One from Jay Reese, one from Grant Funk, and one from Tate Hamry. And that turned it into a 3-0 game. Pirates ended up with a 5-0 lead in this game, scoring in the second period at 2:42. Second goal for Jay Reese, and then Isaiah Donarski getting a goal as well. His been making it the third defenseman to get a goal in the contest, which was pretty cool at that point. Made it 5-0. Kittson County Central had an answer, and they took advantage of the Pirate committing penalties, and that has been a problem in the last few games. There's been a bit of discipline issues. Kittson County Central 3 for 5 on the power play in this game, after Warrow just went 3 for 4 last Tuesday. First one came from Jackson Hemis, made it 5-1. And Eli Meir, with a great individual effort, absolutely nutmegged Grant Funk, went through his legs, went around to get it, made it a 5-2 game. But the Pirates did get the last word in the period at 15:23. Grayson Ecker got one off the assist from Garrett Fisher and Jay Reese, and it became 6-2 at the end of the second period. Both teams scored 2 goals in the third at 3:06. Pirates on the power play. Tate Hamry got that one from Jay Reese and Grayson Ecker. 12:40. Kittson County Central, their second power play goal. Clarence Prezequis On assist from Camden Gullickson, Palmer, and Eli Meir. 13:46, Gavinakis put away a nice rebound, and Liam Larson got the assist on that. And then Kittson County Central did get the final goal of the game at 16:49 on their third power play goal. Clarence Przekwas got one from Jackson Hemies. So it ends 8-4 in a game that 12 combined goals. Not sure if I expected that with only 43-16, the shots on goal disparagement. Tegan Johnson made 5 saves in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third for 12 saves on 16 shots faced. David Call and net for the Bearcats made 12 in the first, 11 in the second, 12 in the third for 35 saves on 43 shots faced. So now we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as we wait for Coach Hardy to make his way up here and whoever he decides to bring with him. Games that did play, we've got those finals there for you. There were a lot of postponements, especially in this neck of the woods here. And so there aren't a ton, but once you go a bit farther south, you start to see a few more games get played. On KROX Radio, you heard the East Grand Forks Green Wave. They took down the Crookston Pirates 77-45 in that one. JV ended up being canceled. All their area boys hockey games ended up being postponed throughout the day. Some basketball games we can tell you about that did play. There weren't many, but that did play. On the girls' side, we had Wadena Deer Creek beat Ferndale 67-15. Breckenridge over Pelican Rapids 66-63. Good one there. Then we had, as I continue to track them down here, about it really on the single A side. Perham beat Hawley 86-27. Mentioned the East Grand Forks and Crookston score. And that might be about it for the girls' side. Yeah, it is. Boys basketball. Climax Fisher, they beat Boston 70-50, so they ended up playing, and they get the win in that game. Fertile Beltrami, boys basketball, they were on the road at Norman County, East Ewell, and Hitterdal, and they played it, and they almost lost it. Norman County, East Ewell, and Hitterdal has got a really solid team this year. They're definitely better than they have been. Fertile Beltrami beat them 72-71 in that game. And then a battle of two top 10 teams in Breckenridge. Pelican Rapids, they beat Breckenridge 62-52. I have to remember that game a little later on down the line once we get to March. Perham beat Hawley 96-49. That about does it on that side. Other sports and scores we can tell you about. The Minnesota Wild will be dropping the puck in about 20 minutes' time as they will be taking on the Detroit Red Wings, who are currently one of the top teams in the Atlantic Division right now. So we'll see what the Wild can do about that over at the Grand Casino Arena. Now puck will drop at about 8:30 or so. Halftime at the Target Center, 61-60. Bulls trail the Timberwolves by 1. So the Timberwolves just clinging on to a 1-point advantage right now as well in that one. And there's a run-through of your Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Yeah, that's about where we stand on that at the moment. All of those finals will be joining with those postponement tabs on our website, KROXAM.com. Of course, we mentioned a couple of other postponements to pass along to you. The game for Crookston Pirate girls basketball against Barnesville, those have been postponed to a later date. Girls hockey against Roseau, that's been postponed until Monday. Then wrestling and dance have also been postponed to later dates. Once we get those, we will pass them along to you. But at the moment, we'll take another break, and we'll be back. Actually, no, we won't. He's here already. He's made it, so come on down. We'll get Josh Hardy first in just a second. Other postponements I failed to mention here. Girls hockey, East Grand Forks at Bemidji. That's been postponed. And Sartell at Detroit Lakes was as well. Now we're ready to go with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. I don't know if you expected a track meet, but it kind of went that way in an 8-4 game. And how do you feel that your team performed overall in this contest?
Yeah, it wasn't our best effort, right? Like, I thought that at times we looked really, really good, and at times we looked sort of lackadaisical. And, I think the biggest thing for us was the penalty kill again, right? Like, we talked pregame about how good we looked against Warroad, and I thought we really struggled a little bit today. And we were mixing guys in and playing different guys out there and things like that. But we just got to do some of those little things better, right? The getting picking guys sticks up in front and getting in shot lanes and things like that. When we have an opportunity to get the puck out, we got to get it out. So, but no, I thought it was a good game for us. Obviously, like, you look at the shots on goal, and we put 8 in the net. That's always fun. But we got to find ways to, be better defensively, right? We get too excited about offense and give up some opportunities. And I thought Teagues played great again today and just let in a couple of, like I said, 3 power play goals. Like, you can't, you don't, it's tough for goalies on those. Those are on us, right? So I thought he had a pretty good game for us too. But top to bottom, we really do have to be better defensively.
Yeah, defense has kind of been a talking point throughout the course of the year. And really, there have been a lot of good moments, especially when we kind of got out of the Christmas break, started January, and things are starting to turn around on defense. But now it's 6 power play goals in the last 2 games.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, what kinds of things can you do to kind of turn that around?
Yeah, it's honestly, we almost it's like we're working too hard, right? We're chasing a little bit. We're not being in position. We're not coming back hard on pucks, and then maybe when we have opportunities to force, we're not. So we're putting our effort in the wrong area. So that's an easy thing to see on video, which is nice. So it's easy to teach that a little bit. So we'll go back and we'll break it down, and obviously we'll see about practice tomorrow, but we'll send out some video for these guys to watch, and hopefully can correct some things before Saturday against Fergus Falls.
Yep, and of course, we wanted to mention as well, Saturday, big day here for the entire hockey program. 4th annual Hockey Fights Cancer.
Yeah.
And that weather ain't stopping that.
Yeah, we're, as far as I know, I haven't heard anything from Fergus yet, but we're going to be here. We'll be playing, and obviously the fundraising and things like that have already started. We had Aaron Thody's beautiful quilt here. I hate to give it any press because I want to win it, but you can come buy tickets at the game, and we'll pull that I think during the girls game. But it's going to be a really, really fun day. Here's the thing, we're raising money for the North Country Horsemen and their Trails for Treatments grant program, which gives $1,000 to individuals who are battling cancer to help pay with whatever, right? Cost of travel, insurance deductibles, things like that. And just a really, really great program that's touched a bunch of lives here in Northwest Minnesota. And I'm super pleased to partner with them this year. And I'm hopeful that we can, fulfill, 7, 8, 9 grants for them in the upcoming year. And, again, you never know. The thing about something like that is you never know when it's maybe your turn, right? And maybe it hasn't affected you yet, but it might. And the sad thing is it does affect a lot of us. So if we have the opportunity to give, I'm grateful to do it now. I did put out there I was going to give $10 per goal, so I think I'm at 80 now. My dad texted me in the middle of the game and said, "All right, enough scoring," because he said he was going to do the same thing. But yeah,
all for a good cause.
Yeah, right. It's for a good cause, and again, you never know when it might be your turn, and you might be the person that needs help. So the idea here is obviously to help people like that, but also to inspire a love or a lifelong love of giving in our guys, and how important it is to give back, especially when you're able, to your community. So it's going to be a really, really fun day. I'm very excited for it, and we're going to hopefully raise a bunch of money for the Trails Treatments program.
That's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited to be here for that as well. Who have you brought up with me today?
So Wyatt Marsala is coming up here. I am incredibly proud of this kid. He actually, I think the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed today that he is officially now an Eagle Scout, which is pretty exciting.
How about that?
Pretty exciting stuff. So you can ask him about that and his project and all that. But just a great kid. Comes here, works hard every day. Played a bunch of shifts for us tonight. Almost scored a couple of times. Maybe
that was so close.
I was so
that
excited.
second one.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. So he's and beyond the fact that he's just a great kid and a great teammate, he's an unreal locker room guy. It makes me laugh every day. So I love having him here, and it was his turn tonight. So here we go. You can talk to Wyatt now.
Come on over, Mr. Marsala. Thank you very much, Josh. We appreciate you. And Wyatt Marsla is now here and joining us now. And tell you what, I don't know if you expected to be here, but you're here, and nice to see you. Hey, man, every time I see you out there on the ice, whenever you're with Garrett and Jay and those guys, they've gotten you so close to getting one in the net. Do you feel that it's coming?
Yeah, it's definitely close for sure. I definitely feel it. Today I had a couple chances, but just didn't. I don't know. I think I had probably around 6 or 7 chances. Just didn't capitalize, I guess.
Hey, things happen. Pucks bounce a different way. I wouldn't put it all on yourself. You know, defense comes in or the goalie puts a stick out there. But got a lot more shifts today, and we started working a lot with those top-line guys. How much fun is it for you, really, to be out there and getting more time than you have a lot around this time this year?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun just to get out and play with the guys. I love having games like this where I get to be out there more and playing with those top liners. It's definitely fun to go a little bit faster and just have a little bit faster pace and just have fun, I guess.
Oh, that's the most important thing, right? Working hard and have fun, right?
Yeah.
Well, Coach Hardy mentioned that you're crossing the T's and dotting the I's, becoming an Eagle Scout, which is pretty awesome. Is that the highest level, I believe?
Yeah, that's the highest you can get before 18.
Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. And I know Eagle Scouts have projects connected with that, as Coach Hardy had mentioned. Do you know kind of a rough estimate on what that might entail for you?
Like what project? Like
yeah.
Oh, well, I actually already did my project. I built like a disc donation box at the Frisbee Golf Course in Crookston, and just kind of upgraded the course and made it a little bit more better, and hopefully we'll bring more people out playing.
Hey, I've got my own discs. I'm down for that. I actually didn't know where it was located in town. Where does it start at?
It's at Castle Park. So the first hole is right by like the dog park area. And I mean, now if you go, you'll see the wooden donation box full of discs for you to use. So that kind of helps you out get to the first hole.
Oh, fantastic. I can credit you with that. That is awesome. So good work on that. Congratulations on that again. You have a few games left in the regular season, and you get into tournament time. Are you starting to kind of realize that, there ain't much left in this season at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely over halfway through. It's definitely crossed my mind that, I'm almost done, but I guess I'm just more excited for the things coming in ahead of me.
Well, I'm really excited about that as you as well. Wyatt, thank you for joining me here today. Hope you have a great rest of your time. We'll see you again on Saturday for Hockey Fights Cancer.
Thank you.
And that was Wyatt Marsla here with us to wrap up our Riverview Health post-game show. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Gabe Bishop signing off for the evening. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your Thursday. And please, 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 you know what I'm about to say. Stay warm out there. It is nasty. Don't stay outside unless you have to or unless you're like me, who's got to hope to God my car starts. Wish me the best of luck on that. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your Thursday.
KROX video streaming is brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Grove Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, and Old National Bank. All bringing you KROX